everybody. Welcome to another edition of Inside the Vinyl. I'm your host, Tim Bianconi. If you would go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel below, that would be greatly appreciated. If you could also hit that notification bell so you can be notified anytime we put out new content, that would be appreciated also. So, I'm going to unbox something today that I recently purchased. I'm not timely with this, as I've not been lately with a lot of things. I'm about 6 years late to the party on this, but I'm going to open up the 25th anniversary of the soundtrack for the movie Singles. So if you guys remember, this movie came out in 92. The soundtrack came out in early summer, somewhere around that in 1992. And was, that was the summer between my 10th and 11th grade year. And this album, I think, meant just about everything to everybody. It gave us Wood by Alice in Chains. Before it later came out on Dirt. You got a couple of new Pearl Jam songs. You got Mudhoney. You got Paul Westerberg. You got Soundgarden. You got Jimi Hendrix, Smashing Pumpkins, the Lovemongers, the whole gambit there of everything, with the exception of maybe Nirvana that was going on in Seattle at the time. Now, the reason I bought this is because I kept seeing an advertisement for some sort of reissue, some sort of like orange and black labeled reissue that was really expensive. And it was like Singles Volume 1 or something like that. I don't know. I'll put a correction or something down here if need be. But I saw that and I was like, why is that so expensive? So then it prompted me to look up the original soundtrack. This is the 25th Anniversary Edition that came out in 2017. And I picked this up for like maybe $22 on Amazon. And not only does it have, the full original soundtrack and what I think is 2 records, it's also got a download card. And actually comes with a bonus CD with 18 additional tracks. So I'm not sure what reissue they're selling for $100, but this 25th anniversary for $22 comes with all sorts of extra shit. So it seemed like the much better purchase. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have inside here. I also wanted to tinker around with maybe a little bit of an angle change on the video, as well as a new lavalier microphone I just got, because I kind of felt like the wireless one I had was way overmodulated. So we'll see how this one sounds. Unfortunately, the cord isn't long enough for me to pin it to my lapel, so we'll see what we have here. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. I definitely want to keep, 25th Anniversary Edition of the multi-platinum soundtrack to the film Singles, featuring classics from Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Paul Westerberg, Soundgarden, and many more. So I want to keep the hype stickers. I think those are kind of cool. So let's go ahead and pull the cellophane off of there. All right, there we go. A single soundtrack, front cover, no cellophane. Back cover with the track listing as well as some clips from the movie. And I don't remember much about the movie. I remember the soundtrack being awesome and then the movie being somewhat underwhelming. Maybe if I watched it again today, I'd have a different opinion. But it had Matt Dillon and Bridget Fonda and others. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have inside here. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's take a look at this gatefold first. And the first thing I see when I open up is the aforementioned bonus CD with 18 additional tracks. There's some Chris Cornell stuff on here, maybe some live versions of some Alice in Chains stuff, which I know they did perform live in the movie. Kind of the same with Soundgarden, Paul Westerberg, some additional stuff from him. So really cool. 18 additional tracks just for the same $20 I paid for the record. All right, so that's cool. So let's go ahead and put that right there. All right, and if we open up the gatefold, let's see. I'm not really sure what all this is. I think this might be some commentary on the soundtrack of the movie itself. I'm not entirely sure. That's a cool gatefold. Yeah. All right. And I don't know if there's anything special about the vinyl. No, it's just black vinyl, which I think is great. I do love some pretty black 180 gram vinyl. So there's side 1 with just pretty basic stickers in the middle. Nothing too special here. But again, go look for yourself, on Amazon or wherever it is, or if you see the ads popping up in your feed, for some kind of new reissue of the soundtrack that they're doing, and I can't get this back in here, of the soundtrack they're doing, and just look at the pricing on that, compared to what I paid for this. All right, and we're gonna assume the second record is the same. There's my download card. Man, Tim just fights with everything today. There we go. All right, things move around a little too freely between the two there. All right, so this is my We Are Vinyl download card, so that's kind of cool. So I think I have this downloaded on digital, but I'll download a free copy of it anyway. Why not? So again, second record, same as the first. Just your standard black vinyl there. Really cool. Yeah. So I didn't really want to get on here and say too much about this album. I think I covered a lot of it right from the jump. This, like I said, the summer of '92, between my like 10th and 11th grade year. I mean, this was, one of the defining albums of that summer. I think this, like maybe that first Rage Against the Machine album, and some other things that were big at the time, and that was really the time, like right after the initial explosion of grunge, just everything carrying over into that following summer. And a lot of the stuff, the movie, and maybe even some of the stuff on this album was recorded like, before the big blow up happened. But it definitely gives you a taste of everything that was going on in Seattle at the time, not only the movie, but the soundtrack itself. So check it out. Much cheaper option on Amazon to get this original 25th anniversary version as opposed to whatever it is they're reissuing. I'm not entirely sure what that thing is. This was like $22 on Amazon. You got the record, you got the bonus CD, you got a download card. You can't beat that. So awesome soundtrack. I'm definitely excited to get this on the turntable and give it a spin. That's all I've got for you this time. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel below. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when we put out new content. I've got the rest of my Unboxing the Vinyl series where I unbox reissues, I unbox box sets, I unbox new albums, I even unbox CDs sometimes, just depending on what's coming out. Sometimes it's timely, sometimes it's 6 years late, who knows? I've also got the rest of my Inside the Vinyl series, which includes some other things like lost classics and live albums. I've got some live footage from different concerts and festivals over the last several years. And I've even got some mediocre disc golf coverage if you're into that. So like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel below, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
There you go, boy.